Welcome back. Let's see. This is what we have been working on. This is the bare minimum explanation I can give. So we were successfully able to render a triangle and make the triangle use two triangles to render a rectangle, but the rectangle somehow turned out to be a square in my case. But I checked the same thing in other operating system. They seem to be working fine just because my laptop is on Ubuntu. That might be the reason. Might be. I'm not really sure. Like I might have messed up the coordinates a bit here and there. But yeah, it was supposed to be a rectangle, but it turned out to be a square. But we get the gist of what it was supposed to happen. And today's task is to move the entire shit to GLSL. Okay. So like we write shaders in a language called GLSL, which somewhat looks like C, but it's too tough to maintain if I have to string out every single thing here. You know what I mean? Huh? So I want to get this files into a place where I don't need to specify it as a string each line or and then pipe it in. I'm trying to do which is something which is modular for me, which is easier than this particular approach. That's what we are trying to do. And yeah, sweet. Let's try to search. Can I GLSL files? Mm, yep. As far as I know, they don't have correct extension as OpenGL won't read them from the disk anyways. Some people call them .ps.fs to make explicit what's inside. But like okay said, it really doesn't matter. There's no correct extensions. Okay. There's no official extension in the spec. OpenGL doesn't handle loading shaders from files. You just pass in the shader code as a string, so there's no specific file format. However, GLSL lang kernels reference GLSL compile validator uses the following extensions to determine what type of shaders the file is for. Okay. Geometry shader geom, fragment shader fragment. Okay. I need some help with her. DSHADS in C++. Working with shaders in C++. I might need a few articles here and there to make more sense out of it. Shader files. Yeah, attaching shader and loading them is not the point. I just need a place where I can properly write shaders without actually, stringing them together. I can. Mm, what do I do? What do I do? Um, OpenGL. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. The problem is that the string content gets out of scope at the end of the function, which deletes the whole content when you return it. When your return is done, a pointer to an already freed memory address. It. Okay, let's see. What's the code here? Okay, when I try to compile, ChatGPT can be a good place to ask these dumb questions fully. Set up OpenGL in Ubuntu. Close this. Uh, I want to move my shader code to HADER. HADER. I'm spelling it right, I know. Code to add file. How do I do it? Separate a GLSL file. Okay. Shader.word, shader.sh, and how do I load it on? String stream. I need string stream and file stream both. Compile shader from the files. So where am I calling read file? Okay, I'm writing a utility. Should this be inside the main? I mean, I'll let this thing live in the main for now. Probably move it after some time. Use shader program. GL use programs. Header. Bonus tip, check shader compilation error. Okay, wait. GL get shaded. Yeah, I'm already doing it. It's fine. Uh-huh. Yep. Let's get this thing down. Vertex shader, na such. Okay. Wow, I'm so used to the i3 that I can't go back. Then here's my vertex shader code. I can just write lib. No, I need a directory called lib. Um, and inside this, is it VRT? Huh. Wait. You can just pull this one here. I don't get syntactic sugar. No syntax sugar. No syntax sugar. What's wrong with my editor now? Ooh. Okay. Hmm. Fragment shader is this which? But, but do I main? What's the vertex shader looks like? Hmm. So version 300 layout location 0 and back of post 3 out.vec for vec color. Okay, and I'll mark this harpoon on. Yeah, vertex shader, right? Vertex shader. I'll mark this. Oh. Hmm. Okay, let's see. Vertex version 3. Yes, layout location 0 in vec post 3. Okay, void main. Okay, void main and GLSL position vec post 1. Okay. Now what does fragment shader? Fragment shader. So let's compare. Version 3 is okay. Out void main frag color. 1 point frag color part is fucked up. Uh, Not sure if this is orange. Okay, I have two shaders without any syntax sugar. Do I get syntax sugar for this? I don't know. Probably shouldn't. Main.cpp. Let's get this function down here. I need strings your stream.h. Okay, is the LSP on? Yeah, LSP is on. LSP is on. LSP is performing good. I mean, great. Hmm. Wait, sweet. It can read the file. And what's the return type? A string. I can just, mm, you know, and between all these chunks, I can. I mean, it's too hard to check this thing right now. If I can move this into individual bits, that would be more fine. Uh, and let this thing be here. Let this thing be here. Uh, yeah, I'll move this code somewhere else. It's doing too much here. Like a GL viewport, fine. I mean, these are all binaries end of the day. So vertex shader, creating vertex shader, um, GL shader source, compile shader. Hmm, what do I pass in? Do I pass in something? Yeah, GL vertex shader. I should pass. Probably pass vertex shader source, which is a pointer there. But yeah, I need to refactor this thing. It's kind of too chunky for me to, figure out where the things are going wrong. You know what I mean, huh? And the code should never be that buff, ideally. Mm, yeah, let's. Uh, what should the return type of these things be? Load vertex, unsigned virtual buffer, vertex buffer, vertex array object, vertex buffer object. Okay. Mm-hmm. Too much mouse time, man. Kind of wonky. But yeah, sweet. Yeah. Next step, uh, get the shader information from there. Okay, and print it. Print it. Don't go for it. Just print it. One. From files. Okay. Uh, it's not in shaders. I'm sure about that. It's in lib. Hmm. Should I move them? Lib. Mm, mm, Okay, this probably looks better to me. Hmm. Hmm. Looks on point to me. Uh, let's try, yeah, uh, standard cout. Should I write standard cout? Okay. Wow, I'm not getting used to the standard ones right now. It's too tough for me. Okay, let's come on, be a little gentle. Hmm. Yeah. Uh, fail to open shared file. Why? Why, ma? Hmm. 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 How do I make this work? Hmm. Doesn't make any sense. Is the file path screwed up? It's just home directory. So if I make something like this, I'll just make dummy.txt and go to main feed file. Mm, mm-hmm. Okay, if I do make, do I get no? Why? It's dummy not accessible. You just do this. Mm, should I? Um, should I include? Mm, yes, you should handle shared file path probably, but you don't need to include them in the CMake file. Okay. Mm, and option copy shared files automatically using. Okay. Into your build directory so you can do. Is it that I'm bad at spellings. Oh shit. No fucking way. I gotta copy my build files into that. Ah. Okay, I gotta copy CMake source directory shader destination CMake binary directory. Where is CMake binary? Oh fuck. No, 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 Cody. I don't need code. Fuck you. Wait a minute. Where Giner? I like code. Mm. Mm-hmm. Wow. Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay, what the fuck? Okay. Mm-hmm. Let's go. Okay. Let's keep heading, building this thing one by one. Ah, this is gonna get me in trouble. I know that. I go to cmake dot text. Okay. Uh, while build cmake dot. Oh, what caused this? Okay. cmake cmake. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Weird. Uh, so wait. Cmake binary directory. Did I mention it? Cmake source directory. I'm using it. I'm using it. I know that. Um. Um. mention- Don't have a binary. Have and cmake. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's automatically set by cmake to okay build run cmake here. Ah, that's convenient. That's convenient. That's convenient, sir. That's bloody convenient. So we so if I cmake sorry I get what headers. Cat. Sorry, I need the entire lips to be inside. Yeah, I need the entire lips to be here. Hmm. Just do this. We make mm, shaders. Mm, yeah, lips available here. Mm, make OpenGL. Okay, my shaders are available. 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 Nice. Mm, what do I do now? Got too much work, too little time. Yeah, I'm sorry if I don't see any mm, messages right now. Kind of stuck on this weird obsession over random things. Mm, yeah. What do I do when you know I wanna be home? Yeah, let me get this thing done. I have got one work which I wanted to look at, so we'll explore that next. And after that, probably I'll get back onto this saddle again. I mean, game dev. Mm-hmm. Cool. Mm, mm-hmm. So if I have all of my working here, so GL vertex shader, uh, can just read from this if I'm not wrong. What's the type of vertex shader? So it's a character shader source. Uh, but what I read from ChatGPT is it's fine to pass in a string. Okay. I should. Oh, C string. I have to typecast this. Fuck. Okay. Where are you? I can just comment this part out. Uh, for now, just give me a minute. I'll clean it up. Okay. And which one will break? Obviously, yeah, your vertex shader source will break. And I can just redefine this by saying const char mm, source source equals to uh, something as of now. Uh, I need fragment shader. Okay. And now let's go get this GG. Where are you, bro? Yeah, need your top. Okay. Mm, shader code dot string. Uh, fragment shader code dot string will typecast. Now if I don't have this anymore, I can just make open, still works fine. um Need to check if this thing is working really fine. Rf build. Okay. Make. Okay. Let's cd build. It got in everything. Make run. Yes. Seems to be doing fine, baby. So I don't need this part anymore. Okay, that's a relief. But is it costly to do that? I don't know. Reading a file shouldn't be. But yeah, code looks pretty much nice. It's pretty nice right now. I wish I could move all these utilities to a different file. Should I move utilities to a different file so that I can just concentrate on not bloating up the entire thing? The pipeline is clearly visible through file system. If that is something that I can achieve, I guess my progress will be a little bit better in OpenGL. Huh? What do you think? What do you think? Hmm, pretty much. And pretty much from where I am right now, I don't think nobody gives a fuck what I work on right now. I got some other small chore to look at. Let's go look at that and come back. Uh, how does lambda send? No. How does hotel work? This is something I'm kind of breaking my head to figure out for personal reasons, professional reasons maybe. But yeah, it consists of vendor natural operating source variables that can implement various programming languages, including Go, Java, application programming interface, API software. Okay, SDK. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Simply put, OpenTelemetry is an open source observability framework that helps you to understand the platform and health of your cloud native supports. Uh, mm, into hotel, yeah, into hotel collector. The configuration you should replace the endpoint with endpoint central target based URL data. To send each signal, a corresponding path will be added to this base URL trace will append in the matrix. Okay, not sure I understand how your goal related to this config. Fuck. Mm-hmm. Neuralink has a better interface, I guess. Like, it's pretty much fun to see. You can monitor AWS server application that sends logs, event data. Okay, successfully forward. Okay, send. Come on, Neuralink in between. I need hotel. Hmm. Lambda layer provides open telemetry code to export telemetry asynchronously from Lambda function. It does this by embedding a stripped down version of OpenTelemetry console inside AWS Lambda network. This allows Lambda function to use OpenTelemetry to send traces and metrics. And okay, there are two types of Lambda layers: collector layer, embedded a stripped down language specific layer. Okay, these two layers are meant to be used in conjunction to the instrument of the language. The reason that collector is not embedded in specific languages is to give users a flexibility. Okay. Uh, Feature okay, open telemetry custom context propagation carrier extraction X-ray environments various span link semantic conventions auto instrumentation. Okay, support metrics X-ray event where span Hmm, okay, okay, where do I find my lambda logs? Hmm. By hotel in my data log. This is something I'm breaking my head. Okay, you are exporting logs via hotel collector to. Okay. Can I? Well, did I spell behavior wrong? Fuck. Yep, you can simulate lambda plus over, but it depends on what exactly you want to simulate. You can use something like AWS SAMCLI local stack to emulate lambda locally. Okay. Run your lambda locally, instrument it with OpenTelemetry SDK or hotel lambda layer, run a OpenTelemetry collector locally. I can trigger the lambda, view the logs in Datadog. Yeah, I guess this comes with the caveat that I have the config file in my hand, which I don't. But yeah, it's a better start. Like I'll probably do this after the stream. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, shaders are written in each shader entry point as its main function where the process and input variables. Okay, okay, I got that. I got that. This often returns a minimum 16. I read this part. Okay. Mm-hmm. Somewhere. Okay. X Y X X ins and outs. Got it. You can see we declared vertex color variable as a vec4 output that we sent from vertex shader and declared similar vertex color input and fragment shader since they both have the same type and the same name vertex. Okay. Where is my chat GPT? I can ask this question there. Rather convenient. If you have a specific question to ask with chat GPT, that's fine, but if you depend on it for every single thing, then it's a pain in the ass thing. Yeah. Can I use ins and out in my in oh fuck no fuck no fuck. I don't want two responses right now. Hmm. Yeah, let it answer. I'll just see. Okay. Hmm. GSL. Okay. I don't prefer any of the reference. Yes, absolutely. You can and should use in and out in your GSL or shader file, especially when you're working with modern OpenGL version 3.3 and up. They are the correct preferred way to pass data between the shader stages. Okay. Mm-hmm. The notification. What the notification do we have? Okay. 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 Mm. Oh, fuck. I don't know, man. Big tech companies are not my thing anymore. I mean, I was pretty interested in big tech companies at a certain point, but right now, nah, I don't know. Okay, let's get back to the bandwagon and say I want to. Come on, Harpoon, be good. So I have. Why is my vertex shader out now? Something wrong with my neobeam lib. Do I have a copy? Ah, fuck no. Yes. Where in the hell am I? Okay, let's get into build, make, uh, open it up. Still works. Good thing. I'm able to render a goddamn rectangle in all my efforts, which is really bad. Which is really bad. So I just want to try ins and outs once, but seems like I cannot. I don't know. So wait, location 0, and I'm declaring a uh okay vec 4 of vec colors, and vector colors I am defining it here. GL position, which is GG. I'm using the thing in my fragment shader. Okay, okay. Hope I'm making sense here. Mm, cool. So I'll just copy this one in my what? Where am I doing it? In my vertex shader. In my vertex shader, I'm just telling. I'm declaring this and I'm saying vertex color equals to what's the back did I go with? Okay, okay. So if I go to my fragment shader and I'm telling my fragment color is my vertex color, because I'm just saying in my fragment color in is vec 4 of type. Okay, and what was that? Vertex color. Yes, probably should change my color. RMRF build. Yeah, build CD Rocky. RM build. Uh, I can just make. Okay. Uh, Make a run. Fucked up my shader. Awesome. Where did I fuck up? I fucked my shader up so bad. If I just do this, should probably work. Mm, um, yeah, that's the pain. Uh, how do I check in shaders if something exists? How is the communication done in the first place? I'm not really sure about that. Use, okay, as, okay, vertex color and vertex color, a color. Okay, in fragment shader, I do the same set. But how data moves? Vertex buffer object, vertex shader in fragment shader out into the screen. Uh, but if I go look at my main vertex shader, I got my vertex shader here and I'm using, and then I'm piping it out to fragment shader. Ah, what's my mistake here? Not really, sir. Mm. My throat. Mm. Where did I do the mistake? Where did I do the deal? I probably should find for mm, mm, the store qualifier in and out actually have a purpose that contains and supersedes that of varying and attribute. They define what variables are variables are respectively inputs and outputs for the shaders. Linkage into shader from previous stage, linkage out of shader to the next stage attribute as in for vertex shader. Okay, what exactly do it as for the usage? Take the vertex shader from any modern GPA. Okay. Okay. Input position and output. I'm moving the text code. Okay. Mm, Mm, okay. For example, of using varying in and out console, how to pass data from vertex shader to fragment shader in Metal in 3JS. Tutorials on how to implement shaders. For example, how to implement shaders in WebGL, Metal, Apple. No, I'm looking for OpenGL. How should I pass this thing in? Man, I should make this code a lot more modular than it is right now. Okay, that would be the painful aspect here. If I just remove this, what will the output look like? Make, run, yep. Cat, make file. How do I clean? Okay, make, clean. Okay, make, run. Yeah, I get one half of it. Let's go back and put in coordinates for a rectangle instead of this bullshit. But before that, I want to go to my fragment shader and you know, I want, you know what, teal color. Uh, and so the coordinates are something like this: 0, 0, 0.5, 0.5, and 1.0. 0, 0.5, 0.5, and 1. Yep, good color. Okay, now I want to pass in this color from vertex shader. Okay, vertex color. What do you prefer? Vertex color is this. I am writing out here. Why is out and not red? Mm, types. Okay, I don't give a fuck about those. Uh, I just need to figure out this pass in pass out pipeline. If I can't do that, it will be waste of me trying to learn this thing from scratch. You know what I mean? Huh? Is there any example where I can probably go and look at it? Um, check out the code here. Yes. Okay. Let's see how ins and outs works. Uh, fuck. This looks like passing in things from shader itself. Wow, my network quality deteriorated badly. Is it really that bad? Huh? Is it really that bad? Okay. I'm trying to find an example for ins and outs, and all I see is the same bullshit. But at least my triangle works. But my coordinates are fucked up a bit. Vertex shader. What is your problem, mate? Let's go to main and see where are my vertices. Instead of if I undo this and remove the first triangle, this is more fun to do. Okay, I should make clean, make make and make run. We'll probably get the next half of the triangle. So instead of this, I made this by slicing two triangles. Yeah, to makes more sense. Uh, yeah. Okay. Let both survive here. I don't have problem with you guys living on my graphics for a bit. Make run. Yeah. I wanted teal because my channel is kind of teal themed. Yeah. I'm chicken eating so bad. Now let's do this. I'm having how does the shader link program look when I do this? This is the only web page where I allowed ads in. So be nice to this page. Whoever is using this page, I hope to God you don't use ad blocker on this page because it's like it's mind blowing how good the articles are, how easy the things are to understand. Okay. Okay. I just need to figure this out, but specify collector. Okay. I can pass in vertex color from here by setting it. I get it, but how are they linking? You can see that we declare vertex color variable as vec for output that we set in the shader, and we declare a similar vertex color input in the fragment shader. Since they both have the same type and name, the vertex and the fragment shader is linked to the okay because we set the color to a dark red color in the vertex shader, the result fragment should be dark as well. Okay, but why so? How do I debug this? Uh, uh how to no, come on, d uh, out. Let's see. Can be tricky since there is no printer, but here's how to check if out variables is used correctly. When compiling link shaders, always check for errors and warnings. Good question. Am I having this? Do I have this? Name must have Vec 3 not equals to Vec 4. I get it. Use GL frag color deprecate but debug friendly. Mm-hmm. Make sure you're using a shader program with a GL use program. Make sure you're link the shader correctly. Clear the screen before drawing. Mm-hmm. Good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, sir, Prob. Welcome back. I do stream at this time, yeah. I was expecting you, by the way. Okay. Mm, yeah, check compiler link logs. Fuck you, not gonna work. But yeah, let's move on with the article a bit more. And uniforms are another way to pass data from our application on CPU to shaders on the GPU. Uniforms are slightly different compared to the vertex attributes. First of all, uniforms are global. Global meaning they are uniform variables and unique per shader program object and can be accessed from any shaders at any stage in the shader program. Second, whatever you set the uniform value to, uniform will keep the value until they are either reset or updated. To declare a uniform in SGSL, we simply add a uniform keyword to the shader with type and a name. From that point, we can use newly created uniform in the shader. Let's see if this time we can set the color of the triangle via a uniform. Okay. Okay, where am I doing it? It's frag color and frag color weird. Wait for R color. We set this variable in OpenGL code. Okay. Do I have uh where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is GL position? Frag color out uniform R color. Where is R color declared? Okay, shader program get uniform color location. Okay, vertex color location. Weird. And get green value location 0.0 f and okay 0 and 1 point f. Draw a triangle. Where am I doing it? Get uniform locations. Is that the place where I should look at? Okay, wait. We declare the fragment shader and the set output to the content of this uniform value. Since the uniforms are global variables, we can define them in any shader stage we'd like. So no need to go through the vertex shader again to get something to the fragment shader. We are not using this uniform in the vertex shader, so there's no need to define it. Okay. Okay. The uniform is currently empty and we haven't added any data to the uniform yet. So let's try that. We first need to find the index location of the uniform attribute in our shader, and once we have the index location of the uniform, we can update its values instead of passing a single color to the fragment shader. Let's spice things up by gradually changing color over time. Okay, so I'm just saying, okay, I'm passing in color from here, and what is the color? I need to add this thing into my while loop. Okay, first we retrieve the runtime in seconds via glfw get time. Yeah, then we vary the color in the range of by using a sine function and store the result in green value. Okay, then we query for the location of the our color uniform using get get uniform location. We supply the shader program name and that we want to retrieve the location to the query function gl. Okay, returns -1 if it couldn't find the location. Last, we can set the uniform value by using gl uniform for function. Okay, but where am I mentioning okay, color location? I'm taking the location and pushing. This seems achievable, at least for me. I can just take this uniform vector in my uh, fragment shader. uh, Shader, that's vertex shader, fragment shader. I can just do this instead of in Okay, I can just do this hopefully. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, bro, you're busy. Now we go into the main while loop. Uh, and this specify the color of the background, specify clean the background buffer, assign new color, GL use program. Uh, where do I fit this in? Clear GL use program shaders. Then I get this part and draw GLR. Mm, I guess I can fit this one here. Thank you, mate. I don't know what I did to gain you as a follower, but I'm really lucky. Feels demotivating to code for a long time alone. Okay. Uh, hopefully this will make my sorry, square dynamic. Make, don't throw any errors. Nice. Make, run. Nope, it fucked it up. What did I do to make it so bad? Was I supposed to, you know, uh, what? This is more painful. Like, I get a location. I can just go to my fragment shader and could I remove this? Is this causing the problem? Make clean. Sorry, make clean. Make run. Nope, that's not causing the problem. That's solving the problem. Okay. So if I do this, mm, yeah, got it. Yeah, I get my output. So if I am doing this, if I go to my uh, uniform location space, if I'm getting a uniform location, then I can just every time I get the location, I can do standard cout uh, vertex color location. Okay, hopefully make a run. So, am I getting something? No. Make clean. Make run. Yep, I'm you're not able to find it. That's the problem. Okay, my code is not able to find the shader. I mean R color. Why are you not able to find it? Mm, so if I pipe them from here, the way it suggests, will I have a different output? If I go complete bonkers here and I know. This is bad way to fuck my code up, but I'm just having a thing. Make clear, clean, make run. Will I have a different opinion? Yes, I do have a different opinion now. But why though? Why? I don't understand what makes it different. Can I do even this now? Hey, I don't know, like I'm trying to load the things on from a file onto this, but I don't know why, but this thing is far better than that for some reason. All it needs is a string. So what difference does it make? Hmm, still questionably. So my thing is not done yet. Yeah, my refactoring did not make a sense. Mm-hmm. Fuck it. If my refactoring doesn't make sense, I guess I'll figure this part out tomorrow. So let me be educated for now. Okay. Sim shady, sim bin shady, pasady, shady. Because OpenGL in its core C library does not have a native support or function for overloading. So whenever a function can be called with the different types of OpenGL doing function, each type requires GL uniform. It's a perfect example of this. Okay. Now that we know how to set the values from uniform variables, we can use them for rendering. If we want to color to gradually change, we want to update the uniform every frame. Otherwise, the triangle would maintain a single solid color if we only set it once. So we calculate the green value and update the uniform each renderation. Okay, got that part. Yep. As you can see, the uniforms are useful tools for setting attribute that may change every frames or for interchanging data between your application and your shader. But what if we want to set a color for each vertices? So in that case, we would have to declare as many uniforms as vertices. A better solution would be to include more data in the vertex attribute, which is what we are going to do now. More attributes. Nice. I'm Slim Shady. So Shady, honey. Shady. Yeah. Now we kind of forgot to say this one. My neck, sorry, not neck. My throat is fucked up. That sounded so wrong, but yeah, it's in a bad state right now. I'll take the work I sync offline for now, and yeah, we'll probably have a lengthier stream tomorrow than today. I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure this thing out, but my throat is kind of giving up on me. There were times in between this stream where I wanted to say something, but it was too painful to say. Mm. Vertex attribute. Okay. Position and color. I can say position and color. Okay. Wow. See, Masala, if I can do this. I have few more of this, but I can. Since we have now more data to send to the vertex shader, it is necessary to adjust vertex shader to also receive our colors as values attribute inputs. Note that we have to set the location of the color attribute to 1 with layout specification. Okay, vec 3, a pose, location 1. Yeah, good thing, Matt. I mean, you know what? Like, I'm halfway through. I'll fix this. I'll get this thing done, and we'll call it a day by that time. Okay? Yeah. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I'm rendering triangles in different way, but I'll get something out of it. Okay. I just need to specify one. Okay. Let's just do this. If I go here, this is my buffer, and oh, this is not a six. Fuck. My example doesn't fit in, but vertices, if I just move them around to this, you know what? I'll just comment this one out, and mm, man, my code is a mess right now. Okay. Uh, OCD, fuck. Yeah. Where am I using the indices first? I don't need indices right now. So instead of buffer data, should use ABO. But yeah, indices wouldn't make sense. I need to update my shader to use uh, location 1. So this is my new shader code now. Fuck you. Okay. I should just set the location 1 is my vector of a color. Layout location 0. Okay. And I can just do this. Location 1 in vec3 a color. A color. Okay. Out vec3 r color. Okay. Okay. And GL position is fine, but this I should set. Please work. Too much effort for this shit. Okay. And I need to have an out I have uniform already exists. Uniform, I'll take the uniform out. Okay. And replace it with out color, and this will be frag. Okay. Now I need to fix, knowing the current layout can be updated in the vertex format. I have an event buffer which is not good in this case. But what would happen if I run this thing like this now? Make clean, make run. Will it cause something weird? Oh fuck. That's weird as fuck. That's weird as fuck. I mean, I knew it will be wonky, but I never knew this wonky. Okay. Uh, should probably look at the code for it. Uh, then figure out what I'm doing wrong. First, I have my vertices, and where are my vertices being puffed onto? Uh, yeah, get buffer data. Get buffer data. Get buffer data. Sorry, GL buffer data. GL buffer data VAO. Bind GL bind vertex array. Yes. To the GL bind buffer data. Yes. GL bind buffer. Sorry, bind buffer data now size is vertex size vertex GL. Okay. GL attribute points 03 size. Okay. And it's 6 times the size. Okay. And yeah, enable vertex attribute. Okay. Bind vertex array. Yes. Color attribute. Yes. Mm, After the 0. I'm going wrong, I know that. But yeah, seems like I'll fuck this up bad. Draw array. GL draw array. I should take this thing out. Um, Element. Okay, since I'm using VBO, that's the scene. EBO. Okay, wait. Um, Draw GL GL have GL draw array. GL draw triangle 03 3. Okay. Clear colors. Yeah, it's still wonky, I know. Uh, Make clean, make run. Yep, yep. Easy configuration. Easy configuration, but do I need to keep this in this state? Don't know. Should I commit this on? I don't think so. But I'm in a point where I can understand what this is doing. Yeah. I mean, I don't need to draw cubes anymore, man. Like too many cubes for me right now. Okay. Fuck the option in get status. Get add. Okay, I need to remove the dummy text. Get add all. Moved away the cube. Sorry. Mm-hmm. Get push. I have too many typos nowadays. I don't know if my typing became inconsistent or I'm just lazy and lame. Probably the second option, but self criticism is bad enough. I feel really demotivated if I self criticize myself. So let me make me feel good. I'm doing great. Yeah, looks like we are at a good point. I mean, I don't know. That would be a great answer for it. I mean, personally, Git is something that I just keep in mind. These are the commands I have to type, and right now it's muscle memory more than any other thing for me. You know what I mean? I don't consciously do it. I don't. I don't try to do alternative approaches too, but mm, I don't think A will work because it's like add A shouldn't work. Yeah. Uh, I mean, it's a CLI tool. End of the day, there are certain amount of specification that Git can offer you, and I don't think case like Git is kind of case sensitive, so that's something you gotta keep in mind. That's what they said. Okay, let's wrap it up for today, and we had a good run, and I had fun. I had fun, and decent progress. We can say decent progress. Agreed. Decent progress. Mm. Did I throw something into this bottle? I don't know. Yeah. So bye bye. I had fun, and thanks again, Robbie, for being here. I don't know how grateful I am, but I'm grateful. See ya.